Well, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Wayne Dell. I'm the owner of African Brother Safaris, for those who are joined for the first time. And this is another episode of Stalking Shadows. I'm out of my shooting range with the beautiful Indian Ocean behind us. And I wanted to have a huge shout out to everyone who supported the channel and have got us to 900,000 views. It's a massive milestone, and I really appreciate it. But unfortunately, guys, only 10% of you who watch the channel are subscribed. So please head on over, hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing to be subscribed to the channel, and it just lets you know that when we're posting, you'll get a notification to say that we're posting new content, so you can be the first to watch it. So let's get on to this episode of Stalking Shadows. And it's about, for those who don't know, Stalking Shadows is about where I started as a guide and where I am now as a professional hunter, outfitter, and all the ups and downs in the industry, or just in my life, of the challenges of becoming a outfitter. So guys, you watched where I've hunted my first clients now as Wayne Dell Safaris, and we have had a cracker of a year for first time out. I had 6 clients, which is exceptional for the first time, and the ball was rolling. I was getting inquiries, I was getting people asking for quotes, we were quoting for bookings for the next year, and everything was looking good, and it seemed like we were on the correct trajectory forward. So what I decided this year was, you'll see that I wanted to have my own accommodation. So I decided that we would build our old homestead up on the farm where I would live and host clients. So instead of me going overseas to go market again, we decided to do that, which was quite a process in itself, and we managed to build it with myself, my folks, and the farm staff. We didn't get a contracting team in, we did it all ourselves. I'll post some photos here of what the property or the house looked like to what we had it set up as. So that was a big part of trying to get set up as an outfitter, to have your own accommodation where you don't need to go and rent lodges. Because a lot of people in South Africa, a lot of outfitters in South Africa, I myself to this day still do it, we rent lodges to hunt the best areas possible for our clients. So you don't have the overhead expenses of having your own big fancy lodges. But if you want to go hunt mountain animals, you go and book a lodge up in the mountains. If you want to hunt coastal animals, you book a lodge at the coast. So that is one of the easiest ways of doing it, and you don't have these massive overheads. But I needed a home, and I wanted somewhere where I could host my clients comfortably in my home. So that's what we got stuck into that year. And a couple of sneaky things snuck up on us that year. I don't know if any of you guys will remember this, those who are watching it. We had, or not we, South Africa didn't have anything, but Africa had an Ebola outbreak. So Ebola outbreak, everyone was petrified coming to Africa and coming to South Africa. Ebola outbreak happened up in Central Africa, way north. We South Africa guys, it's thousands and thousands of miles between us and where the outbreak happened. But unfortunately, it affected the tourism and hunting industry in South Africa because people were too scared to fly out. So that put a big dampener on guys that were booking with me to come and hunt. Guys were postponing, cancelling, and it put a lot of stress on us at the time. But we still carried on working hard at promoting the business. I was doing a few hunts with my brother at the time while we were busy building this. We were hunting South Africans. I was helping him host South Africans on another family ranch where we were doing all the kudu hunting and warthog hunting. So we're getting out there, and I was still guiding South Africans and hunting and just enjoying being in the outdoors while we were building this dream of having my own accommodation. And then to slap another wham bam on top of the whole marketing and everything in South Africa was the whole Cecil the Lion story. Guys, I don't know how people thought Zimbabwe and South Africa were the same place, but guys, the cancellations, the kickback from the anti-hunters due to this damn Cecil the Lion story, which had nothing to do with South Africa. The shutting down of lion exports to the UK and to the States and everywhere all over the world put a massive kick on the industry. And I had guys where I would go and try and market, and they would say, "Oh, are you the professional hunter that hunted Cecil the Lion?" All tongue-in-cheek, laughy, jokey type thing. But it affected our market. And I went through another whole year of not booking a single client because of the Ebola outbreak, trying to explain to people that Ebola's Central Africa. Cecil the Lion is Zimbabwe. It's another country altogether. Ebola's in another country altogether. Africa is huge, guys. And these little things affected us in a drastic way. I wasn't the only company that was struggling with marketing. Guys were posting pictures of the African continent, pinning where they were and showing where Ebola outbreak was happening to try and build confidence in the clients to come out and come and experience the beautiful South Africa that we have to offer. And that is one thing that I think a lot of people don't understand, how difficult it is for the marketing side of this industry. Trying to get strangers, absolute strangers, to trust you as a person, to trust your company, that one, they're not going to be screwed over when the monies get paid over. Two, that we are feeding you guys all the correct information of where we are, where we're situated, the ins and outs of what's happening in our country itself, and making sure that the clients feel comfortable in booking with us and being comfortable in coming to South Africa. So marketing and getting your name out there and promoting you as a person is probably one of the most trickiest parts of being an outfitter, and trying to build that name for yourself, where when somebody sees Wayne Dell, they go, okay, that's an honest dude. You can go there and go and hunt. You'll get what he's offering. He's offering ethical hunting, fair chase hunting, getting out there in the bush, hunting hard, the true experience of hunting in South Africa. So that is super important. And people seem to think, oh, you guys just market, it's easy. Marketing's easy, you get clients easy. Guys, it's by no means easy. You got to work hard at it. And social media is just another tool for us to work hard at booking these clients. So we had a terrible year in booking, but it gave us also the time to build for the following year and hopefully book those clients that didn't come the previous year to book the next year with us. So we had our own lodging accommodation or farmhouse that was adequate enough to host international clients to come and experience this with us. So guys, this is just a short one on what happened straight after having a cracker of a year, boomer, and you on high hopes and high expectations of having another cracker the next year. It's not like that, guys. Industries roll up and industries roll down, and it is extremely difficult to stay positive through the dips. And I think that's where, if you're going to be good at this, you've got to be able to get through the tough times. I know a lot of guys who've attempted what I've attempted. I don't come from lots of money. I don't come from having massive ground to hunt on. Everything I've done is via connection, personal, chatting with the farmers. And a lot of guys who've gone and tried what I've done have started, and if they haven't ended up with a very high ranking rich client who keeps coming out year after year after year after year to keep them rolling, they peter out after a year. And when the tough times come, they stop outfitting and professional hunting, and then they move on to something different. So have a look, keep an eye out for the passionate guys in the industry. They are the ones who are going to try and give you the best experience available, and hopefully you love the African bush as much as we do, and you come back year after year after year. So guys, if you're enjoying these, hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help us get to 10,000 subscribers. We'd really appreciate that. I'd like to try and be close to that goal by the end of the year. It's a huge ask from everyone, but stay tuned and we'll catch you in the next one.